How is it going, guys? It's been a minute. I hope you guys are doing cool. And yeah, let's get down with this. So I just wanted to do some reviews on the trades that I took yesterday. So there was a trade that I took here on gold. It was this one over here, actually. And I'm gonna go to my where I will like my journal. I always journal my trades on Telegram and stuff like that. And yeah. So here was like before I took the trade on gold, right? So this is what I saw. Price has been dumping, right? There's been a minor liquidity that has been posted here. Minor buy side liquidity. We got liquidity up here. We got buy side liquidity. So there was a lot of liquidities to be taken at these highs. So whenever price was at this point, the reason why I took these buys was because look at the opening sessions. Okay. I've updated my strategy. Maybe if you see my videos before, I wasn't using this strategy. I was using this strategy, but right now I've like updated it and it has been going so good. It actually has a high win rate, not win rate, but okay, yeah, it's obviously like a win rate, but I forgot the name to call it. There's a name to refer to this, but anyways, here's how it goes. All right, we mark out the midnight open of that day, which was on Monday, right here. This was the midnight open. Price traded above. I mark out 8:30 open. I don't know why I didn't mark 8:30 open, but I always do that. So I mark 8:30 open and I also mark 9:30 open, which is at the left here. Okay. Now, when price is below 8:30 and below 9:30 and also below midnight, there is high chances you see price reversing to the upside. Why? Because we are in a deep discount. Okay. When price is like vice versa, when price is above 9:30, 8:30 and midnight open, you expect to see sales because we are in deep premium. I'm going to do a video explaining more on that so that you guys can understand what I'm saying because it's basically, I don't know, conspiracy is what you're hearing right now. But yeah, I just wanted to do like a review and then I'll do maybe an explanation of the strategy later on the video. Okay, cool. Now we were below 9:30 and 8:30 was somewhere above here. And when price came all the way to the midnight open, we dump further down on the midnight open. This is a 5 minute time frame, if I didn't say that. And then if you see here, I had some like a mean trash. Okay. So this mean trash that I indicated here is the mean threshold when you measure using a Fibonacci retracement tool of this week. See this week? Yep. If you measure from 0 to 100 and then you read the levels right here, this is the 50%. This line is the 50%. And when I saw this, price rejected immediately at the mean threshold and we were below midnight open. So I saw my chances and took the trade at this point and I was aiming for like a 1:4 risk to reward. Actually, I want to see price trade above these highs, but my strategy always says, or how I set up my strategy is that I go for 1:3, then I take my partials and then I leave the others running. Okay, so that's the reason why this happened. I took the buy trade here, right? Place my stop loss right here. Actually, well, I almost got stopped. Matter of fact, see my stop loss was at 4,970, and then you can tell how price almost literally almost got there. But then yeah, it happened that we went further up and went to 1:4, I think. So I always open 3 positions. I took my 2 positions and then I left a runner open and then later on I got break even stopped. Okay. So now I want to take you to the trade itself on the trading view. So if I take you to the 5 minute, this is how it looked like. Like literally, bro. I mean, look at this. Immediately price took our TP. Look at how gold just dropped. It dropped so hard. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry, I've already deleted the 9:30 and 8:30 and midnight open. I just wanted to show you this. This week over here was the one thing that gave me confidence in going in here. So what I do is when I see a week like this, I measure the week. So I measure so this is a bearish week, right? The retracement happens going up. So you want to measure from starting from this high to this low. Okay. And then you want to mark out the 50% of the week. So if you measure that, there's going to be something like that measured with this line. Okay. And then, yeah, you can try to like mark that midpoint or something, right? Or the mean threshold. So you see how price rejected there and then the midnight open was literally overlapping with this. So it was somewhere here or somewhere down here. Where is this? Wait, okay, midnight open. See the downside there. So midnight open. Oh, it literally was that candle, bro. I didn't even realize that, but it was that candle that I just mentioned right now. That was the midnight open. See how price has been trading below the midnight open, and then I got the trade here. It was actually somewhere up here, and then yeah, that's what happened. Took my partial there, but I got break even on one trade, but I took my two trades positions at this high. To be honest, I wasn't expecting this huge dump, but something tells me that gold is still going to go up today. So another thing is that I don't trade on London session on gold. I only trade in New York session opening. Same case to literally all the pairs that I trade S&P and US 30 and Nasdaq and Bitcoin too. So I only trade on New York sessions. Okay. So S&P 500 though, it fucked me up, to be honest, because I took a L on S&P 500, not once but twice, matter of fact. So let me see if I journaled that one. Okay, my bad. Oh shit, come on, bro. What the hell? Where am I going? There we go. S&P 500. There we go. So this is the first trade that I took on S&P 500, right? So if you look at the analysis that I made here, I had my minor buy side liquidity. That is my narrative. I want to see price trade above these highs. And if you see to the left here, this yellow mark here was what was this? It was an inversion fair value gap, I think. We'll like go back and see what this was, but I think it was an inversion fair value gap. And this was my settings, right? So 8:30 open. Okay, midnight open first. See, this was the midnight open. So okay, it was actually somewhere here. Midnight open. See, price was above. We traded above on London session. We traded above the midnight open. When 8:30 opened, we dumped on 8:30 open. So this gave me more clue to buying this trade because now I'm seeing that we are on deep discount. 9:30 open, we went further deep. So trust me, guys, I was so much into this because I was so much, literally 90% sure S&P 500 was gonna go up. And then the inversion fair value gap was respected. And then right here, you can tell that we had a volume imbalance high and volume imbalance low. So if you don't know what volume imbalance is, it's basically a gap between two openings. So sometimes these can be regular trading opening gaps, you know, liquidity voids, those gap between two candles. I'm going to show you. Okay, let me show you directly. I don't like doing so because I'm going to forget it anyways. Let me show you this on gold because I hope you guys know how to view regular trading hours, right? Yep. So this is what I mean when I say something like a volume imbalance or a liquidity void, right? So this is a regular trading high, regular trading. It's called and it's a new day opening gap, okay? But it's in a regular trading session, okay? And then you also mark the low, okay? So this is the high, this is the low. You also mark the midpoint. So that is exactly what I saw on S&P 500 right here. So that's why I marked this volume imbalance high and volume imbalance low. It's almost the same thing, okay? So when price respected the volume imbalance high and rejected it that way, and then we were seeing price already reversing to the upside, this was my chance to get in. So BPR right here, this fair value gap I marked with orange, I think, is balanced price range. But at this point, I was using this as a what do you call it? Breakaway fair value gap. So a breakaway fair value gap, for those who don't know what that is that you don't want to see price trade back into the breakaway fair value gap. You want to see the breakaway fair value gap stay open. You want to see it don't be traded into by the price. You want to see price trading above it. So if you have two fair value gaps, for instance, this, which is our breakaway fair value gap, BPR, right? And then we also have this fair value gap right here. See this. So this is where price should respect. And then I had my stop loss, which was down here, but it was supposed to be up here, to be honest. So this is why I took the trade. I took the buy trade at this fair value gap, and I was aiming for this minor buy side liquidity. But this is what happened. Boom. Okay, we got stopped out. Now, why did we get stopped out? Now, I have theories about this strategy too. Sometimes we get Judased. Okay, that's why I wrote here we got Judased right here. Okay, so Judas swing is basically a fake out move, right? The first fake out move to trap traders. So when I saw this, okay, we also had Tokyo low here. We also had Asian lows, Asian data lows at this point, and we had run these lows. We didn't sweep it, no, we ran it, right? So this was the reason why I had so much um what do you call this? I had like I was so sure that price was gonna go up, but yeah, this will happen anyways. So we dump, right? And I was like, this is the judo swing. This was just a trap to go long for early buyers. When we got stopped out, which was my stop loss right there, we came all the way towards the volume imbalance low. Now this was what I was talking about, the volume imbalance. This is how it looked like, this high and this low, right? There was a gap here. So when we traded down to the volume imbalance low, I actually took another trade. Let me show you. And it didn't go well. Okay, it didn't go well. I got wiped again, bro. This was crazy. Yeah, so the first trade I took was here, if you remember. It was somewhere. So this was the BPR. This was the fair value gap. I took the trade here and I was aiming for this minor buy side at this point here. Okay, at this high. But I got stopped. And then when I saw this, remember the void, the volume imbalance, which was here. I saw this, took the trade here. I had my stop loss at this black line here, and I was aiming for the same minor buy side liquidity. So price, it literally faked me out again because it went up. I didn't even move my stop loss to break even at this point because I was so mad. I wanted to bring back the money that I had lost because I thought this was the Judah swing. And then, yeah, I went in on this, trying to recover the losses, trying to recoup the losses that I lost early on. So it lied me, went all the way to somewhere like 1:1 or something. And then it reversed. Yeah, 1:1. And then it reversed. I had not even moved my stop losses to break even. It just dumped. Okay. And that is how I lost on S&P 500. And look at how deep this went. So yeah, man, that is how I lost on S&P, and that is how I won somehow gold, but I got break even with one trade. But I guess it's a win anyways. And yeah, I was also anticipating a long on Nasdaq actually, but I didn't trade it. It was almost the same thing. I was anticipating C price take out this minor buy side. We were below midnight open. This 9:30 open. I was anticipating to take a trade here, but I already took a trade on S&P, so I didn't really thought about taking another trade on Nasdaq. But I was trying to take a buy here, but you can tell this is a Judah swing, right? So I got it would have been a fucked up trade again. So yeah, and then you see price went up, rejected at the midnight open, and then it dumped. So basically, the narrative going into this was a sell. To be honest, I didn't analyze this well perfectly. I don't know because it always goes up, to be honest, but I don't know why we got, I think I didn't really understand how the narrative or the bias was going on these trades on Nasdaq and S&P. But yeah, you accept the losses and try to see the reason why you misanalyze the trades, right? So yeah, guys, that is how it went. And yeah, the next video actually I'm gonna try to make an analysis, a strategy explanation of what I do here, right? My strategy, how I analyze the market, and I'm going to post it maybe tomorrow, maybe today, I don't know, but yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. I just wanted to do just a simple review on this, and yeah, bro, that is how it's gonna be. Okay, and yeah, guys, I guess I'll see you on my next video. Peace out, gang, peace out.